Building an indie business in the center of venture capital. I am Alex Edmonds. People on the internet call me SupremeRumHam, and this is the Building an Indie Business podcast, recorded in the Indie Business Studio. Okay, so today I want to talk about my setup for the ultimatepaintballgun.com. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the domain. I set up an affiliate website, and it's different, right? So I want to talk about that. I signed up for this affiliate service on dropzonepaintball.com, something like that, and they gave you this link, and at the end of the link it had numbers, right? But what they wanted you to do is they wanted you just to direct you to their website, like no products or anything. So what I kind of noticed is that it was just a UTM parametric. I think that's what it's called, right? So all you had to do, you could add just the numbers to any part of the domain, and you would get the click. The click would count, and if a sale was made, you'd make money. So what I did was let me go back. So wait, no, that's exactly where I should have started. So any part of dropzonepaintball.com, you add those numbers to the end of the domain, and you would get that click. So I realized this. And so what I did was I took the direct links to the product, and I added the numbers to them. So then what I did is I set up a WooCommerce store, and that way I'd be able to get all the categories and all the sorting and all the features that WooCommerce has on WordPress, and then I'd be able to, anytime you click the buy now button on my website, you'd get directed to that specific product, so you didn't have to figure out the design of Drop Zone Paintball, and you can just click mine, buy, get sent to Drop Zone, and then buy it, and I'd get that click, right? So that's where it gets a little shady in terms of it adds another step for people, so I don't know if this will work out entirely. That's what I'm a little unnerved about, I would say. Iffy. Let's say iffy. Iffy is the word. I'm a little bit iffy if all this affiliate stuff will work in that case, because that extra step, and you're getting sent to a strange website that the design is a little old. It might look like a scam, but also what I put in the top of the description is you'll be redirected to dropzonepaintball.com. So my setup, basically what I did was I set up a WooCommerce store, and that way I'd be able to get all the features that WooCommerce had, instead of having it be a blog and just me directing you to specific pages. You're able to sort through the different products that I am affiliated with, and compare prices, compare different things. It looks like you can buy on Ultimate Paintball Guns, but you can't. You'll get redirected. And I say that in the product post, right? So you can look at different helmets and compare all the different helmets that I have on the website. You can compare all the guns. You can compare the guns by brands too. So, that's how I set it up, right? And then, did I do anything else? Yeah, I put on the homepage, instead of it looking like blog posts, I just put the products. I probably should edit that and make it add the price, not the buy now button, but add the price, so that way people have that information. And then, so I can put my products on directories, because you need all this information to put your products on certain directories like Google Shopping. And by having that link to the product where I get that click if they go to it, that gives me an advantage, I would say, right? So that's another thing for it. What else did I have for this? I don't have any notes for this episode. I'm just doing it by my brain. So yeah, so I set it up on WordPress. I set up everything else. I should probably go through the SEO one day and see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, WordPress. I set up on WooCommerce. I was tired of dealing with all the little things of running your own website entirely, things like that. I didn't want to set up Firebase. The thing I don't like about WordPress and why I've always avoided it and why I've always liked setting up my own website is that things are so difficult on WordPress. They make it so difficult. I swear to God. Okay, so I didn't like the theme I had. I like dark colors. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I like black and gray and things like that. And so, literally, the color scheme of any website I've ever done, by the way, I like black and gray. And so, I had this theme. I liked the setup of it, but I didn't like the colors. And so, I went to go change the colors. I went literally into like theme editor, which when I was working on WordPress for this company earlier in the year, or I guess in 2021, sorry, I was able to not even think about editing, like going into the theme and editing it. I could just do it like that. And then for some reason on Ultimate Paintball Guns, it wouldn't let me do that. So what I had to do was I had to install not a theme editor, like a code snippet thing, and then I had to go change this, add snippets to change the color of the layout from blue to black, right? And there's other things that I had to do. Let's look this up. What other things I had to add to the website that I can just do myself in if I just own the entire domain, right? But I like that I didn't have to set up the categories page, the all products page, things like that. So I had to do a Google Search Console plugin. I barely know how to use this stuff because I do it myself and it's like that. I don't know what that means for me, but yeah. To change the color of a button, I had to go in and I had to install a plugin and change it from the plugin, right? That wasn't the code snippet. But I had to do a plugin to change a button. That was stupid. The snippet that I added though, okay. So WooCommerce was giving me problems. WooCommerce was showing only 2 products, and I had like 10 products at this time on the website that I was ready to display, but it only showed 2. And this wasn't the all product. No, this was every product category page. It only showed 2 of them. So I had to go and add a snippet for to change that. I had to go add a snippet that would, instead of showing 2, cancel out the 2 and then let me display the specific number that I wanted. And I had to go and add that number to the snippet, right? So that was one. I had to set up, I had to add a plugin to install Hrefs, not something I've ever done. WooLenders. I had to install a plugin to change the color of the WooCommerce design. That's stupid. I had to install a plugin to add a pop-in for the email list. That was not fun. And then I had to install a plugin to add a email thing, an email form. So I have the pop-in, and then I have a form at the bottom of the home page. Oh, and then I can't add an email form to the bottom of a product page. So that's another thing. But I can add the pop-up page, or the pop-in email form, so that's a compromise. There is a way I can add the email form to the WooCommerce page, but I have to figure that out. That's another thing I have to figure out. But it's weird. It's like they're two separate things, WooCommerce and WordPress. Like, they don't mesh together. That's annoying. And this is from someone who, I handle everything except Gumroad. Yeah, but I didn't want to handle. I wanted the book first on Stripe, but I had to figure out Stripe, so I put it on Gumroad first, so I can sell the book, and then figure out Stripe, I did that. I used Gumroad, and then I figured out Stripe, and then I took it off Gumroad, right? So, yeah, that's the setup of UltimatePaintballGuns.com. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye.